Hello, everybody. My name's Kiryn Dennison, and this is my independent presentation. So, the article I picked is called Spectacular Bird's Eye View. Hummingbirds see diverse colors humans can only imagine. And to be completely honest, I picked this article because the word hummingbird popped out. But once I got to reading the article, I took an interest because I found out that there's a fourth color cone that humans are colorblind to, and that's what got me interested in this article. So this article is about hummingbirds and how they have four types of color-sensitive cones in their eyes that humans do not have. Humans have three types of color-sensitive cones in their eyes that are attuned to red, green, and blue light. But birds have a fourth type which is sensitive to ultraviolet light, and the fourth color cone type extends the range of bird visible colors into the ultraviolet and is potentially allows birds to perceive combination colors. So the researchers investigated how birds perceive the colors around them. The research team then wanted to explore bird color vision in a natural setting. They did find this in the Rocky Mountain Biological Laboratory in Gothic, Colorado, where the researchers trained local hummingbirds to participate in color vision experiments. So this experiment was obviously performed with hummingbirds in a lab, which risked how hummingbirds use their color vision in their daily lives, in which led to the next step and decision that hummingbirds were able to be studied in the wild to study their color vision. So because hummingbirds are sugar lovers and know that flower color provides nectar, researchers use this information so that hummingbirds respond to flower colors that advertise a nectar reward, so they can learn to color associate faster. So the research team was particularly interested in non-spectral color combination, which involves hues from widely separate parts of the color spectrum. For humans, purple is an example of a non-spectral color. While us humans have just one non-spectral colors, birds can hypothetically see up to five, which are the colors purple, ultraviolet red, ultraviolet green, ultraviolet yellow, and ultraviolet purple. So the researchers designed a series of experiments to test whether hummingbirds can see these non-spectral colors. The team performed outdoor experiments each summer for 3 years. First, they built a pair of custom bird vision LED tubes programmed to display a broad range of colors, including non-spectral colors. Then they performed experiments in a mountainous meadow which are frequently visited by the local broad-tailed hummingbirds, which breed at the high altitude site. So each morning, the researchers would set up two feeders, one containing sugar water and the other containing just plain water. Besides each feeder, they placed an LED tube. The tube besides the sugar water emitted one color, while the one next to the plain water emitted a different color. The researchers would periodically swap the position of the rewarding and unrewarding tube so that the birds cannot simply use location to pinpoint the sweet treat. Then they also performed a control experiments to ensure that the hummingbirds were not using smell or any other accidental cues to find the reward. So over the course of a few hours, wild hummingbirds learned to visit the rewarding colors. Using this setup, the researchers recorded over 6,000 feeder visits in a run of 19 experiments. This experiment revealed that hummingbirds can see a variety of non-spectral colors, including the 5 colors I mentioned before. One research said that the ultraviolet green light and green light looks identical to us, but the hummingbirds kept correctly choosing the ultraviolet green light associated with sugar water. Even though hummingbirds can perceive non-spectral colors, how these colors appear to birds can be difficult or impossible for humans to know how birds perceive these colors, since, like I said, humans don't have that fourth color cone sensitive to ultraviolet. This shows that hummingbirds can see things that we cannot. So this color vision system is the norm for birds, and according to the article, it's also the norm for like many fish and reptiles, and it's almost certainly existed in dinosaurs, which I thought was cool. But we think the ability to perceive many non-spectral colors is not just an accomplishment of hummingbirds, but a widespread feature of animal color vision.